I'm hearing there's a company coming out with a screwless deck section. What? A screwless deck section? I've never seen one of them. Actually, there's only been one, but it was kind of a fail. Is this one a success? Looks to be a success. Yeah, man. One of the first drippers, one of the first drippers to use a screwless deck section. You heard me. The screwless deck section RDA. No, that's not what it's called. It's called the AMPUS. The AMPUS Dripper is supposed to be a victory. A V for victory. Yep, that's right. Oh yeah, this is a first look, but so far, I'm liking it a lot. Alrighty, so here's the little baggie this AMPUS RDA comes in, kind of velvety style, and it's black as you guys can see, but it's got two little drawstrings. Pretty freaking cool. And with the AMPUS RDA, you could choose stainless steel, gold with chrome stainless steel accents, which is sick as tits. I think this is the best looking one in my opinion. They got a matte black color option. And last but not least, you get a rainbow color option. Now with the rainbow, as you guys can see, you get a red drip tip. And with the black, matte black, I got a red drip tip with one of them. With the other matte black, I got a black drip tip. And then with the gold, I got a black drip tip. Now the AMPUS RDA is primarily made of stainless steel. She's 25mm at the base and 35.5mm in length. At the base, she's got a protruding gold-plated 510 pin. Threads are nice and smooth, nice and buttery smooth. It says designed by AMPUS USA. So this is USA designed and manufactured in China, and then there's your serial number. Now I want to point this out. Look how dirty the base is. This device did not come to me totally clean. It's not like most other manufacturers, most other companies nowadays. AMPUS, you guys have got to catch up when it comes to cleanliness. Now as far as build quality, this thing is top notch. As far as thickness of the barrel, as far as, you know, quality of the machining, especially for the price point, big pro. And like you guys saw before, engraved it says AMPUS on the side of the barrel, and then you got the AMPUS logo. So this mamma jamma's got bottom angled airflow on both sides, and then you have this lightning bolt airflow, side airflow on both sides. You've got the middle section, the inner top cap middle section. That sucker comes out just like so. Single O-ring, conical thing going on. Again, here is your drip tip. Like I said, the machining top notch. It's just the cleanliness. It needs to be a little bit cleaner. And here's just the barrel by itself. Again, you got the bottom slots on each side, which line up with the bottom slots on the deck lip. You got the lightning bolts on each side. Here's the inside. Look how thick this barrel is. Much thicker than most devices out there. And in order to adjust the side airflow, the lightning bolt airflow, what you got to do is, you got to use this piece right here. But yeah, you can adjust it by grabbing hold of the top cap and turn, and that's how you adjust off the airflow. The side airflow. So with this device, you can close off the side airflow and keep the bottom open. But if you adjust the bottom airflow, the bottom slanted airflow, it's also going to adjust this. That may be a con of some of you guys. But personally, I just like the bottom slanted airflow. I could care less about the direct airflow unless I want to just have massive airflow and just chuck the biggest clouds ever. So here's the deck section. This is what you guys have all been waiting for. You got two posts, a two-post design, gold plated, and this is spring loaded, and you don't have to use any tools. No screwdrivers, no hex screws, none of this, that, and the other. You just grab a hold of it, you push down on it, and boom, it opens up those connections. You slide your leads in, your coils in, you let go, it makes a connection, you clip your leads, and you're done. Simple. Now I want to state this, the spring is super duper strong. I mean, this sucker is strong. It takes a lot of force, a lot of pressure to push down. And they also include this plastic tool to make it easier. And it does make it easier, a lot easier. Look how big those slots are. Big slots. You can pop your big builds in there. So you got bottom angled airflow on both sides. So that airflow is going to angle that way. It's going to shoot that way. And I like the airflow. I think the airflow is good. You could definitely make this thing a flavor chucking RDA. Personally, I don't think they even need the direct airflow. But it's good they give you the option. And you have a nice deep juice well. Not the deepest that I've seen, but it's nice and deep. I want to state this. The sides, because the airflow slots are so wide, they cover so much area from side to side. Inserting your cotton, if you're going to have a big build in there, which this thing is made for. Look how wide apart the posts are. You're not going to have a lot of room to tuck your cotton in on each side, okay, because of the size of these bottom airflow slots. That may be a con to you. Is it really a big con to me? No, because you have some space over here. Some leeway to get that cotton in there. Hadn't been a big deal to me, but it may be to some of you guys. Some of you guys out there may want more room. So you got your positive connection here, your negative connection here. Two O-rings on the deck lip. And once you have it screwed onto a mod, you can easily adjust the bottom slanted airflow by grabbing hold of the barrel and just twisting it and turning it. And it stops in one direction as a stopper and then stops in the other. And whatever you adjust on this side is going to be the exact same as on this side. So today I'm going to be installing two staple coils, okay? And I've got this little tool right here to help me press down those posts. Go ahead and press it down, insert my leads. Right there. Get a tool in there, kind of pull it down a little bit because we got to pop the other coil in there. Time to insert the other stable coil, press down on those posts. There it is so far. And those springs are strong. These leads aren't going anywhere. I mean, I can push them up and push them down, but they're not wiggling on the other side. Look at that. Solid, solid, solid. Pull my leads out, both sides. Now all we got to do is clip those leads. Straighten it out, straighten this side out. Go ahead and pull these coils down. Just like that, both sides. There we go. That's more like it. Now we got to get them glowing from the inside out. Oh yeah, there she is, boys and girls. That's exactly what we want. So I've got both coils wicked up, and look how I've cut each tail, okay, at an angle. And that's because these small little slots, you got to tuck your wicks in there. Like I said before, it's a tight fit, but it's definitely doable. Juice it up. Another thing I really like about this RDA, you could just blot your juice in there. Look how much space you have. Just drop tons of juice in there. Yeah, man. Go ahead and line up the slots with the slots. Drip tip. Snug as a buggy. And as you guys can see, I've got the direct airflow closed off on both sides and the bottom airflow wide open. I'm going to close off the bottom airflow just a little bit, about right there. And we are ready to rock and roll with this AMPUS RDA. Oh yeah, one more thing. This sucker also comes with a buku of O-rings. So as you guys saw in the close-ups, got the Mamma Jamma loaded with 2 staple coils, and she's reading at 0.18 ohms. I'm vaping her 65 watts. Got just the bottom airflow halfway open. You know the drill. The bottom airflow, I love how it's slanted. The airflow is so smooth. Usually bottom airflow is really smooth, but this is definitely on another level of smooth, and I think it has to do with that slant. So that's definitely pro number 1. I mean, did you hear how smooth it is? Here it is. And that's halfway open. If I open up all the way, come on, mother chucker. I mean, you get a buttload of airflow, buttload of bottom airflow. If you open up the straight on airflow, forget about it. It's like hog heaven. Airflow hog heaven. That's what I mean. But I like the bottom airflow open. I'm a flavor hog. Gotta have my flavor. The thing is, you can chuck the flavor with this. You can also chuck the vapor with this, as you guys just saw. Yeah, so dense cloudage. The flavor is on point with that bottom slanted airflow. Oh yeah, the juice that I'm using today, it's some of Indoor Smokers Beastie Boysenberry, which is a blue raspberry. Phenomenal juice. You can get it at Vape Trick, vapetrick.com, 25% off everything. Use code THANKS25. But yeah, back to this AMPUS RDA. Thing is with this, when you go wide open on everything, the direct airflow, you have to go wide open with a bottom airflow. That may be a con to you, but I think it's definitely going to be a pro for you cloud chasers out there. I'm going to go ahead and open her up wide open, just all across the board, direct and bottom. Yeah, so here she is wide open without taking a hit. I mean, it's like breathing. I mean, it's just like that. Now, I bumped her up to 100 watts. I took her up 40 watts. Well, damn near 40 watts, about 35 watts. And she can chuck a fire. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take up the wattage. Take her up to 135 watts. Yeah, that's a cloud chucking speed right there. 135 watts. I'm feeling the heat. I'm getting some of that flavor. It's nothing like just with the bottom airflow open, but like I said, you can really chuck the clouds with this. Cloud chasers, you're gonna like this device. Flavor chasers, you're also gonna like this device. It caters to both. Mamma Jamma. Fact is, in the last few days that I've been using this Mamma Jamma, I really like the screwless deck section. I mean, the springs are super strong. I'll tell you, it takes a hell of a lot of pressure to push those posts down. You gotta have strong fingers, you gotta have strong hands. If you don't have strong hands, strong fingers, then don't buy this. Even with the tool that's included. But you have to have thick, strong springs for this in order for it to last. In order for it to make a connection, a solid, efficient connection. And it does. It surprised me. Another thing I really like about this device, which I think enhances the flavor, is how thick the barrel is. It's twice as thick as most other RDAs out there. It's not quite as thick as something like the Recoil, but it's thicker than like 98% of the other devices. And I think that's what really makes the flavor pop. When the bottom airflow is open and the direct airflow is closed off, that's what I mean. Too much airflow kills the flavor. You gotta have the right amount. And you gotta have it directed at the right angle. It's gotta be direct, some indirect, you know what I'm saying? I think this is just done right. Now the lightning bolts on the side, the direct airflow, I could do without. But this is all subjective. At least you can close them off. Actually, I like this drip tip. I thought I was gonna hate it, but I do like it. It's grown on me. Back to the build quality as far as the barrel being as thick as it is. For the rest of the device, build quality is phenomenal. A-OK in my book. Oh yeah, and you got color options galore as I showed you in the close-ups. Big pro, which I'm going to be giving away a bunch of these units at the end of this video, so you wait to participate. Two cons that I found for this. One, the barrel section, yes, it's holding on, but it's a little bit too loose. I've gotten just a little bit of leaking. It needs to be tighter. O-rings need to be bigger. Let me look at this. Needs to be tighter. Second con, this is not 810 drip tip compatible. Even though some of my drip tips, 810 drip tips are compatible, most of them aren't. And, oh yeah, here's another one, the third con. It doesn't come with a 510 drip tip adapter, so you cannot use your 510 drip tips. And I guess if we want to get real nitpicky, those posts, they're a little bit far apart. They're definitely for the bigger size builds. So if you like to use your medium size builds, you may consider this a con. You know, another nitpicky one is you don't have a lot of room to tuck your cotton in. They should make those bottom airflow slanted slots a little bit smaller. They can afford to do that with this device, in my opinion. But that's it. Everything else about this pros in the 3 days that I've been using it, of course. And over time, I may find more cons, I may find more pros. But so far, that's my first look for this Mamma Jamma. If this thing keeps vaping like it is for the next 2 weeks, a month, hell yeah, I'll highly recommend it. Because it's been that good. It's been a treat. So I hope everyone out there watching enjoyed the video, liked it, found it entertaining and helpful. If you did like this video, well then like it down below. And if you want to see more of me, subscribe for more. This is Rip Chippers, and remember, smoking is dead, vaping is the future, and the future is now. I got your asses again. I knew it. You're probably like, what the heck? He said he was going to do a giveaway. Well, I am. I'm doing a giveaway. Here it is. Okay, I'm giving away 5 of these Mamma Jammas. 5 of them. I got 1 baggie. I got 2 baggies. I got 3. I got 4. I got 5. And guess what? I'm giving them away right here on my YouTube channel. Here's what you got to do. 1, you got to be a loyal YouTube subscriber of mine. If you're not subscribed to my channel, do it now. And then 2, comment down in the comment section of this video, either your Instagram or your email. One of those will work. In about 1 week from now, I'm going to pick my 5 random winners from the comments down in the comments section. I'm going to post it at the top. I'm going to pin the post so you can see, so you guys can see the 5 random winners who won this giveaway. I'm going to contact them, get their mailing address, and get these bad boys out to them. Good luck.